Alright, I'm gonna be honest. After watching this video, some of you are gonna be like, wow, she's dead to me. But others are gonna be like, wow, I am so grateful that I watched this video. As long as I could just help one of you, I'm happy and I have no regrets. What's up everyone? Welcome back to a new video. I am Kat if this is your first time here. As you saw by the title, today we're gonna be talking about the one food that gave me the worst breakout of my life. I'm not exaggerating, it was like instantly. This happened probably like maybe 4 or 5 years ago at this point. And no, it's not dairy, no, it's not gluten, even though I do try to stay away from those two food groups as much as possible, just because I noticed that it doesn't agree that well with my skin and my digestive system. As a holistic nutritionist, I always want to talk about how food can be medicine, especially when it comes to your skin healing from the inside out. I speak more about that in my free ebook. If you want to download it for free, I'm gonna leave the link down below. All right, I'm done teasing this. We're just gonna get right into it, okay? The food that gave me the worst breakout of my life is this one. So obviously this is packaged, this is processed. I mean, the ingredient list looks like credits. As much as I recommend staying away from processed foods and eating more whole foods, real foods, I don't think that that's the only reason why I broke out. The reason why I feel like this gave me the worst breakout I've ever experienced is because it's spicy as hell. It's probably one of the spiciest foods I've ever eaten. So just a little disclaimer, I'm not a big spicy person. Like, I don't crave it, I don't enjoy eating it. It's like not a good experience for me. Some people might not think this is spicy. To me, it is spicy. And the only reason why I even tasted this to begin with, because I don't even eat foods like this, but it was years ago and my boyfriend had just heated it up and he offered me some and I was like, I don't know if I should do it. I don't really like spicy food. And he's like, just try it. Ended up trying it. Thought to myself, wow, this actually tastes kind of good. Fast forward to a few weeks after that, I remember I went to work one day and I forgot to bring my lunch. And I went downstairs to the bodega and I saw that they had this spicy ramen. And I was like, oh, let me just get one. I don't want to spend a lot of money. Tomorrow will be a better day. Ate it. Instantly saw my skin and my stomach react to it. My skin just got so inflamed, my stomach started hurting, and I instantly regretted it. To this day, I don't do well on spicy food and I try to avoid it as much as possible because I know it's a reaction to me. And the reason why I wanted to bring this topic up and make a video about it is because I always get asked here on my channel, on my Instagram, Kat, what do you recommend that I eat, that I take out from my diet for my skin? And I don't think I've ever mentioned spicy food like that. I think that it's one of the things that if you are acne prone, you should try to avoid as much as possible. I know it's not going to be easy for a lot of you, especially if you love spicy food. The reason why I suggest you to stay away from spicy foods, especially if you are acne prone or if your digestion just gets really upset while you're eating it, goes back to Ayurveda medicine. Now, if you guys follow my videos for a while, then you know I love anything that has to do with like holistic health, holistic healing and all of that. And I've spoken about Ayurveda medicine on my channel before, but today I want to dive deep into it as it pertains to acne, spicy foods, and what's really going on when you take a closer look. Really quickly, if you've never heard of Ayurveda medicine, it is an alternative medicine that originated in India and it is practiced there for so many years. So according to Ayurveda medicine, there are 3 dashas which describe the dominant mind-body state. First, we have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. With all 3 present in everyone, Ayurveda poses that we each have a dominant dosha that's unwavering from birth and usually an equal balance between the other 2. So basically what it means is that one of these 3 doshas, so we have the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, we're dominated in one of them. According to Ayurveda medicine, your body and skin thrive when you're in balance with these doshas, and when you're not, you're gonna run into some problems. Like I did. I remember years ago I took this quiz on which dosha you are most dominant in, and mine came back very dominant in Pitta. I'm gonna leave a quiz that I found down below that you can check for yourself. But to be honest with you, you can just look at the characteristics of the qualities of all of these doshas and figure it out for yourself which one you are dominated in. I knew from the get that I was a Pitta 100%. They also said that if you dominate in Pitta, you're a very hot person in general, very fiery, which makes sense when I eat fiery foods, spicy foods, hot foods like that. It's only going to make me even more hot, more fiery, and it's gonna cause an imbalance. And that's probably what happened when I consumed this food all those years ago. It just had too much of that spice. It was just too much fire inside of me, and it just came out on my skin. Also, I wanted to mention kind of like the other symptoms and signs of like a Pitta that's imbalanced. So here we have is red inflamed rash, acne, cold sores, acute inflammation in your body, in your joints, gastric problems, so your gut health problems, which makes sense because that's exactly what I felt when I ate that spicy ramen. So now that we know this, what are some of the things that we can do to balance our Pitta, to kind of cool ourselves down a bit so that we don't see that inflammation, that acne, all that redness and stuff? Here is what it says we need to be focusing on according to Ayurveda.com. Incorporate some naturally sweet, cooling and bitter foods. Bitter foods are really good because they really help stimulate the liver, and it really helps stimulate detoxification and all of that. We just want to avoid excess heat, excess oil, excess salt intake. We want to be eating calm, non-spicy foods. Get plenty of fresh air and choose cooler times of the day to be physical, to be active. This morning I went out really early for a walk, and it was so nice because I didn't get overheated like I usually do. It was nice and cool. Avoid situations of excess heat, steam, humidity, and drink plenty of fluids. I'll also share some of the food choices and all the other choices that they mentioned right here. Obviously, this is going to be different for so many people. I'm just sharing something that's worked for me, and hopefully it can work for you. If you want to see an example of what I eat in a day, I'm gonna leave this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helps someone out, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.